Okay, thanks so much, Justin. Hey, it's time for Financial Focus. Our analyst Steve Budin joins us now to talk about a number of things. But first, we're going to talk about President Trump's visit to Canada. Before the whole North Korea possible summit and that meeting on June 12th, there's a Canada trip first.
Yeah, this one's all economic. Our major trade partners are meeting in Canada this week, the G7. And needless to say, many of these countries are not happy with the president's rhetoric on trade. So we'll see some disagreements. We'll see some rhetoric. Certainly, Trump will be sending out some tweets. But at the end of the day, a lot of these countries know we all need each other to have good trade. We don't want tariffs. Tariffs basically drive up the price of everything, so nobody wins. These countries are smart enough, hopefully, to know that in the long run we'll come to a deal. It may not be easy, but we'll come to an agreement.
Right. I think it was Justin Trudeau there I saw speaking out against saying, you know, we don't agree with this and we don't like it. So it'll be interesting to probably, they'll be face-to-face there, I'm assuming.
Well, all the leaders have their own citizens to answer to, right? So they have to say what they have to say.
Right. Okay, we had a great jobs report today. You were saying all sorts of them when it comes to minorities, women, all that, all really well.
Yeah, the report came out last Friday, and it's showing record low unemployment among various demographics. Women, minorities, we're going back 40, 50 years on how low this unemployment rate is. So there's really, it's a win-win for everybody. You know, if you're a taxpayer, you like this because if more people are working, more people are paying income tax. If people are working, they're not receiving unemployment benefits. So the government brings in more money and spends less on benefits. So it's win-win for everybody.
Okay. And is it the beginning of the summer usually a good, do we usually have a better jobs report? Is this normal?
It is normal, and you'll see it increase because most of the summer jobs are added in the month of June. So I would suspect in the beginning of July, we'll see another good jobs report as the summer kicks in.
Okay. All right, let's talk about this. Fast food and self-serve kiosks. I didn't realize that McDonald's was doing this already, and you said you went in and actually tried one out. Now,
I did.
A lot of people say, oh no, this kind of thing is going to take jobs away, but you were saying not the case here.
Yeah, I went into a local place to check it out, and you know, you order using the touch screen, and what I found interesting was the kiosk didn't necessarily replace somebody's job. What happened was you order the food and then you go sit down and somebody brings it out. They had like a concierge, a young kid wearing a bow tie bringing out my food, which I thought was interesting. So instead of putting him behind the counter, he was walking around the restaurant serving food, which is good. And then I also was thinking that this kiosk has to be repaired.
Sure.
So somebody who might have been serving the food, that job may or may not get replaced, but it just goes to show in an ever-changing world, that person needs to have some skill to repair the computer that runs the kiosk. So nobody's going to be losing a job, I don't think. I think what will happen is the job will change, and it just means more training. And I've talked about this for years, that there's a huge disconnect in this country. There's a lot of people looking for work, but just don't have the skills to take the jobs that are necessary going forward.
Now we order real quick and we get service. We don't have to wait at the counter or get up and get it. So
in a fast food place of all things.
Win-win.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Stay with us.